Hello student of class 8, let's continue our chapter force and friction. And today let's discuss about the friction. We already have some idea about friction. In this section we will learn in detail about frictional force, its causes, types and advantage and disadvantage in daily life. First question arising, what causes friction? So remember, frictional force is caused due to the opposition by the irregularities of the two surfaces in contact. These irregularities interlock with each other and oppose the motion when an external force is applied. If the surface of contact is rough, friction is more, and if the surface of contact is smooth, then friction is less. So student, remember, the frictional force arise whenever two surfaces come in contact, and if the two surfaces are rough, then frictional force will be more, and if the two surfaces is smooth, then the frictional force will be less. Because if the two surfaces is rough, then there are several irregularities are present on the surface, and because of these irregularities both the surface interlock each other. And in case of smooth surface, their irregularities on the surface is less, that is why they interlock very smoothly and not tightly. So we can say friction is very less. Friction depends on two types of material in contact. Remember, frictional force appears only when an external force is applied on the object. If the object is at rest, there is no frictional force. So frictional force acts opposite to the direction of the applied force. Suppose an object is moving from A to B, from left to right, then the direction of the motion is A to B, that means left to right. But whenever frictional force will act, that act will be opposite of the direction of the motion. So frictional force will act from B to A, that means right to left. So remember, frictional force always opposes the motion, or you can say it is the opposite of the direction of the motion or applied force. Now let's discuss type of friction. There are two types of friction. One is static friction, another one is kinetic friction. Static meaning is something is at rest, and kinetic means something is moving. When the object is at rest, that is when no external force is applied on the object, there is no frictional force. When we try to push an object by applying an external force, it may not move. This is when the two surfaces in contact move against each other, and the irregularities between the surfaces causes an opposition to the motion of the object. This equidistant opposition force acting against the external force and preventing motion is known as static friction. So student, what is static friction? To understand, think a truck you are going to push, that means you are applying force, but truck is not moving. So in that case force, but friction is so high, so the object not come in motion. So in that case we can say the object is yet in state of rest after applying a force, because one friction is working here which is opposing the motion, and wherever in which direction you are applying force, the frictional force is opposing the motion, and in that case the force whatever you have applied on the truck and the frictional force whatever act opposite of the motion, both are same, and that is why object is in rest position. So this kind of friction is called static friction. And another friction is a kinetic friction. However, if the applied external force is increased further, then at one point the external force becomes greater than the opposing frictional force. Here the external applied force is able to overcome the opposition caused by the interlocking of the irregularities between the two surfaces contact. So at this point the object begin to move forward. This maximum static frictional force between two surfaces in contact beyond which the object start moving over the other surface is called limiting frictional force. So student, remember, whenever you have applied a force on race truck, you are not able to move the truck because static friction, that means which acts opposite to the applied of force, both were equal. So that is why object was not in motion. But you think, instead of one person, if we place 1000 person, in that case the external force whatever we will apply, it will be more than the opposite frictional force. In that case the object start moving. So this is called kinetic friction. So kinetic friction, again we can divide into two types: sliding friction and rolling friction. So we'll discuss about sliding friction and rolling friction in our next video.